If you want to laugh and have some fun, this is the podcast. This is the one. Lights, camera, action on your marker, set, go. Welcome everyone to the Suezie Show. Welcome everyone to the Suezie Show. Welcome everyone to the Suezie Show. Welcome everybody. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about the presidency. Yesterday in America, we voted for president, and as of today, it looks like Trump won. I don't know when he gets sworn in. I think that's when he's officially president, when they get sworn in. I'm not sure. I think that's how it works. I'm looking at what the numbers were, and it looks like Kamala Harris had 224 and Trump had 292, which is, she had 47.5% of the votes and he had 51% of the votes. That's crazy. That's close, man. And if you break it down, it says she got 67,133,651 votes, whereas he got 71,958,042 votes. So let's just say he got 72 million and she got 68 million. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are super happy and relieved because they wanted Trump as president. And there's going to be, I mean, look at the numbers, man. It's almost like half the country's one way, half the country's the other. That's what it looks like. And half the country is going to be ecstatic and stoked out of their brains. And the other half is going to be disappointed and worried and concerned. And I'm just saying, half the country is happy, half the country is sad. And I understand having someone that you want to be president and lead the country and you believe in their politics and all that other good stuff. But how do I break this down? I'm going to break it down like this. Whether you're Democratic or Republican, I believe that both parties, I believe that Americans in general want the best for ourselves and for our coworkers and our families and friends, good health care and good education. And we all want good stuff, but yet it just seems like the country is not only divided in opinion, but they're divided with anger. Some people, if you tell them you like this party and they like the other one, some people will go off on you. Listen, we have to learn that this is America, dude. It's supposed to be a melting pot. It's supposed to be people of different opinions, different backgrounds, different cultures, different nationalities. That's what makes this country great, actually. I mean, instead of, oh, are you red or are you blue? Why not let's just red, white, and blue? We all want the best for this country. Now, regardless of whether you believe it's going to be this person or that person that's going to be the best for the country, my point, I'm getting to it. Whoever you wanted to be president, whether you wanted Trump or you wanted Harris, either way, I believe that you wanted that person because you believe they were going to do the best for this country because you care. Okay, let's go there. I'm going to call them the peanut gallery. The people who will go on social media and constantly bad-mouthing or putting nasty things about the other candidate or the other person and putting great things about the person they like and doing all this stuff on social media, making, a big kind of acting like a baby having a fit in some sort of way. But yet, do they show up to the town meetings? If someone is that involved where they care that much about who is going to lead the entire country, well, if you care about that so much, do you show up to your town meetings? And I don't want to hear, oh, I have to work when they're having the meetings. Most towns know when their meetings are happening months in advance. And you could set that up with work or whatever you needed to if you really cared. If you wanted to take it from grassroots, starting from the ground up, then get involved. Have your voice be heard. If you have something to say or you want to know what's going on and what's happening within your own community, be the person that makes an effect. I mean, seriously, no joke, 1 grain of rice can tip a scale. 1 grain of sand can tip a scale. It only takes one person to make a difference. Trust me. It's the truth. And you don't just sit on your ass and then when it comes time to let's say vote for president, and if the person you wanted didn't win, or if the person you wanted did win, regardless of how about before you knew what the outcome was, you were all involved with it, talking about it like you've been sitting in the meetings with these people, knowing the names and who did what and who didn't do what, when, and all this other. That's cool. All of a sudden you got a fire under your ass because that's what's all on social media all over the place, on the news, on the commercials, on social media left and right. You see all these memes about both of them. Some very creative ones, too. I got to give props on some of those memes, man. Some of them were very, very funny. Not nice, but creative and funny. I will say that. It's more about don't act like you're so involved and you're so educated about it. And now it's time to vote for something big. So let's all jump on a bandwagon for a couple months and then either bitch and moan and be a poor sport or cheer and scream, pointing in the face type of deal in a way like, haha, we won, or screw you, I hate that you won. Either way, it's a poor sport. So why don't we be good sports about who won and who lost? Because if you were playing baseball or basketball or football, whatever, well, maybe, they shake hands. I'm pretty sure they all shake hands at the end of the game. They walk along the line and give each other a little high five in a line. Why can't we do that? Whoever won, whoever lost. We're all on the same team. We're all on the same team. Don't let this divide us. Don't let anything divide us. Don't let what the media and things like that will try to shove in our faces to divide any of us because of political or any other reason at all. Don't let that happen. We need to be able to shake hands and say, you know what, that's okay. We're still on the same team. We're not divided. We're the United States of America. Are we not? Are we not the United States of America? We're not the divided states of America. We could be divided in our opinion who would be best for the country. But at the end of the day, we should still, as a people, be united about what we care about and be involved. Find out when these meetings are, or what's going on, and if you can attend certain things and have a voice. And then when it's time to vote for mayors and senators and whatever, get off your rear end and go do that. Have a voice. And our voice don't count. Motherfucker, listen, at least I will say this. We're not completely at whoever has the next kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, monarchy, I'm just saying that's a tough gig because I know it's run not by the actual queen, but I think she got a lot to say type of thing. That's kind of like us too, in a way. The president's not really, I don't think he runs everything. It's run by Congress and all, and Senate, that they vote on stuff anyway. They could like veto something that the president wanted. I don't know if the queen's like that, but we could look at somebody's history and have some kind of say about it. I mean, other countries, they got no say, nothing. Deal with it. Too bad. There is no whining. There is no putting pictures and doing all this other on the internet. That ain't happening because we'll shut you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's freedoms here that we have. We have the freedom to complain about our own president or to complain about who did or didn't become president and what this one did. We have the freedom to walk the streets, be in a supermarket, be in front of a police officer and say that shit because we have that freedom. And a lot of people died so that we can have that freedom. Can we remember that? Can we remember the time that immigrants from all different countries came here way back in the day, landed in Ellis Island in New York, the land of opportunity, started their own businesses, built their had their families here for decades, family-run businesses, and that people fought for that freedom. This is supposed to be that land. We are supposed to be a united people. not divided the way that this country has become divided. It shouldn't be attacking each other. Why can't you have a agree to disagree? Or better yet, instead of talking about two people that, let's face it, we really don't know. Do you ever sit down and have a cup of coffee with these people? You know what I'm saying? On the real. We see what's on TV and who's pushing what on TV for us to be able to see, and the internet for us to see. We're not sitting down having a cup of coffee, having a piece of Entman's cake. You know what I'm saying? We're not chilling with them like that. Why don't we, if we talk about stuff, why don't we talk about things that we care about, that you want to have happen, not things that you don't want. Talk about things that you do want. I would like to see good health care. I would like to see good education, and the educators get paid more money. I would like to see our, fire departments better equipped with fresh equipment. And there's lots of things I would like to see. What would you like to see? I'm sure you would like to see a whole bunch of medical. I think nurses need to get paid more too, and work less hours and get paid more, much more, and work less hours. It's insane. There's a lot of things that need to change. And we need to start from the ground up. You can't start from the top down, bro. You got to start from the roots of it. And to me, that's why you grassroot it. That's why we should go to town meetings and find out what's happening and why and who's who and if we have a say in it, and if we can make some noise about it. If it's something that shouldn't be happening, we could use social media to say, hey guys, this is what's going on in your neighborhood. If you'd like to have a say, please show up, because it's going to make a difference. And you could inspire 30, 40, 50, 100 people to show up. And guess what? Now they're not going to tear that street up and rip those trees down or whatever, because you had a say and you were involved from the ground up. So when it does come time to vote for everything, you're not only involved, you're informed. And even if you're informed and you believe for one person to be the best or whatever, doesn't matter. We shouldn't be at each other's throats like this. We are United States of America. We are a melting pot. We are supposed to be people with different thoughts, with freedom of thought, freedom of speech. We should be able to express ourselves to each other freely, and we should be able to accept what each other feel or think and be open to that. Not open to change your mind. That doesn't mean, when I say open to something, that doesn't mean open to change your mind about something. That's just open to see through someone else's eyes. Okay, I see why what the things that they're saying, instead of arguing with what someone's saying, listen to them. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Listen to them. That doesn't mean listen to them so you can change your mind and be, changed. You think how you think too. But listen, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen to them. And you might understand more so why they would want that person, because you're listening to what they believe this person has done or will do. Instead of attacking instead of attacking the person they don't like, talk about what you do like about the person you do like. That's it. Why can't we do that? Why can't we just speak positive to positive? Why can't we just speak positive? Why can't we just speak positively about the candidate that we prefer in a respectful way towards each other, instead of attacking the other person for who they like? That becomes a personal attack, and that just feeds what's going on now. So my message is, let's just be united. Whatever's going to happen, we're going to have to go through it together as a country. Anywho, whether it be awesome and things get so much better, or terrible and we're just besides ourselves. Either way, we're going to get through this together as a country, united. So on that note, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time on the Suezie Show. Yeah. Thanks for listening and hanging out. I'll see you next time, without a doubt. Now you know where I am and you know where to go. See you next time on the Suezie Show. See you next time on the Suezie Show.